I'm Max Dible, sports editor of the Iowa State Daily, joined by Ryan Young, assistant sports editor and football reporter. We are here outside of the Bergstrom building, where it's been announced in the last couple of hours that Paul Rhoads is out as coach at Iowa State. He will coach one more game in Morgantown, West Virginia. That will be his final. It's been 7 years for Paul Rhoads. It comes to an end now. Jamie Pollard said it's a decision he didn't want to have to make, but a lot of potential in the locker room, maybe more than he's had in his 10 years. But unfortunately, they don't keep score based on potential. So here we are. Paul Rhoads is out as head coach at Iowa State. Ryan, your reactions to everything you've heard and seen today?
Well, I think with Pollard's thing was he said to make sure that fans knew it wasn't because of that Kansas State game, because of that 21-point meltdown where they let him come back and win, that it was just accumulation of the years and the last few seasons and how they've won 8 games and only got 3 bowl games in that stretch. And I mean, from Rhoads, he was very emotional the whole time. He started thanking everybody, and I thought that was cool to see, just to see how much he truly cared and how he's not giving up even though he's done.
Well, and it came down to players and to his wife, really. Those were the two spots where you really saw him fighting to hold back the tears. And, that's something that I think needs to be pointed out at Iowa State. It's a Power 5 school, but it's on the lower end in terms of results. So a lot of these guys, if Rhoads hadn't given them the chance, they never would have gotten the chance to play D1 football. So I think that kind of builds a relationship between coach and player that maybe you wouldn't see necessarily everywhere else, because a lot of these players, Oni Amolieli yesterday was very emotional about it. It seemed most guys were pretty somber about this decision, and that I think speaks to Rhoads. And it's really interesting. I asked a lot of these guys, and we'll write about this later, but do you feel any guilt for this? Because the margin between winning and losing is so thin. I mean, against Toledo, Cole Metten makes a kick, and Iowa State, there's 4 wins. Against Kansas State, they just hold on to the football inside the last 2 minutes. That's 5 wins. And if they have 5 wins right now, I mean, they could have beaten Oklahoma State here. They were ahead or tied in that game for 57 minutes. They hold on there. I mean, these aren't big what-ifs. These are very tiny. I mean, Toledo and Kansas State, they had the game in their hands. They could be 5-6, should be 5-6, could be 6-5. I tell you, if they are, Rhoads is still the head coach at Iowa State.
Oh yeah, if that all happens, we're not here today talking about this. And I mean, that sucks for the players that's what it has come down to, and that it's all unraveled that way. It seemed that everything that could have gone bad almost did.
Well, and Rhoads said that he left in 1999, headed into 2000. He said this was going to be a team that is going to make a bowl game, and he said the same thing about this next year's team. He said in 2016, this is going to be a team that will make a bowl game. So we'll see, but they were close this year. They were close.
Definitely could have made it.
And there's a lot of returning talent. So we'll have to see. But Iowa State, as it is, has one more game. Coach Rhoads has one more game as head coach, and that will close the book on the 2015 football season. So for Ryan Young, I'm Max Dible. We'll catch you next time.